Hey folks, welcome back. This is Chris and Hermanus, and it just gets more interesting here. Now, are news companies simply fabricating the news? Honestly, it's a question. 6 hours ago, Semaphore, a global news outlet with an online presence, published an article claiming to have interviewed Trump hater Nicklin, Jonas, the former deputy finance minister and current chairman of telecoms group MTN. He's quoted in the story as saying, "We have to do a lot of groundwork, especially to counter misinformation on issues like land reform and to engage in dialogue to clarify these issues." According to Semaphore, Jonas told them that in a doorstop interview. We need to understand the thinking from the other side. That's how we respond appropriately. Now, the problem with all this, folks, is that 2 hours ago, so that's 4 hours after the article was published, Dirco, the Department of International Relations and Cooperation in South Africa, claimed that the news site fabricated the Nicklin Jonas quotes, denying the interview ever even took place. What's going on here? It's getting crazier every day in South Africa. I mean, now are the journalists just making this story up? Is the ANC simply denying the truth? What's the real story here? Well, Semaphore is a website that came up in the past couple of years, and I received messages from them frequently. And they call themselves Transparent News, saying we're exposing the architecture of our original journalism in an effort to rebuild trust from our audience. Our Semaphore structure makes clear the lines between facts, analysis, opinion, counter-narratives, and global perspectives. But does it include falsely implying or stating that you had an interview with someone you never had an interview with? Maybe they did. They say they provide distilled views. Single sources can't always capture the complexity of the story, and part of consuming the news is understanding diverse perspectives on the same facts. Our original journalism will be paired with distilled news, analysis, and opinion from a global range of sources. But this is reported as news, not as opinion. So what's the real story here, Semaphore? Did you actually have a journalist interview Nicklin Jonas? Or did you simply lift that quote from somewhere else and pretend that you actually had a doorstop interview? Something strange going on here. According to Dirco, the whole thing is fabricated. Ironically, the publication fabricated quotes attributed to the special envoy regarding efforts to address prevailing misinformation about South Africa and the United States. Yeah. Now, Piri from Dirco said that Jonas was not holding any meeting engagements in order to dedicate his full attention to the crucial or critical responsibilities entrusted by the President of South Africa. His mandate remains his sole priority, and any distractions will not be entertained. Now, Piri said the government neither recognized, endorsed, nor condoned any authorized people or entities claiming to represent South African interests in formal or informal dialogues. Well, no kidding. But this isn't about someone who's not recognized by the government of South Africa. It's about an appointee. Did, in fact, he have a meeting with Semaphore, or did Semaphore fabricate the whole thing as Dirco claims? We don't know. News 24 reached out to Nicklin, the journalist at Semaphore who wrote the article. He said he couldn't comment on the matter and referred the News 24 team to Semaphore. Semaphore's editor-in-chief is Ben Smith. He could not immediately respond to requests for comment either. So this story is breaking 6 hours ago. They published a story. 2 hours ago, Dirco says this is nonsense. Never had an interview. Never happened. Man, things are so crazy in South Africa. Either people are making stuff up or they're denying the most obvious thing that can be proven. Who knows? Cloud cuckoo land never fails to surprise us, folks. Cheers.